Hey guys, welcome to Cars and Health Bars. On today's episode, we're going to be getting into a few topics that we're going to be bouncing around from, and on the gaming topic, you're just going to have to stay in store for what we have for you there. With that being said, guys, let's get right into it. Well, I guess you missed us last week. I had the flu, and I could not even bring myself to even get out of bed. I'm one of those people that does not miss work, but I unfortunately did not. I did not make it in to work, and like I said, I'm just not that kind of person. But golly, whenever that fever hits 103, it really starts to shut the body down.
He down bad, man.
That was rough, like terribly, terribly rough. Anyways, I don't want to waste too much time
Hmm.
on the top of the show stuff here. I do want to talk about. I did miss a big car event. Well, yeah, I was expecting it to be big, but I missed out on the BTR Cars and Coffee, and of course you went. And I'm kind of wanting to know what your take is, how it went, and all that good stuff.
Well, we got there kind of late because David took his sweet time. But I think we got there around 11. And, you know, compared to that first time we went, there wasn't nearly as many people, but there was a chance of rain. And it still was a great event. It's kind of funny, though, because the cops were really heavy out there because I guess some loud G8s were doing some shit and got the
Typical.
cops called on everyone. So yeah, that was pretty fun though.
So it wasn't wrapped around the building or nothing like
No,
last time.
I wish it was.
Oh, that kind of yeah. I bet it was the weather that had everybody scared off. I'm kind of shocked that the cops didn't show up at the last time as much hooning is going on.
Shit, I mean, I don't know. That was probably the best like Cars of Coffee I've ever been to.
Yeah, uh, yeah. I wished I could have went to that to the one. Even though it got rain and less attendance, it's always good to go see Brian's facility and do some shopping around, get some merch.
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoyed it because I got some merch and shopped around, so I was
Yeah,
doing
that
it all.
Brian's really got it figured out, man. He's got host of big cars and coffee, gets to show off his facilities, make some sales, make some new customers.
He just got it all figured out.
Yeah, gotta love Brian Tooley. If you guys
Yeah,
have anything LS, and he's even like branching out to some Hemi and Coyote stuff, go hop on over to BTR and shop around, see if he's got something for you. I'm telling you, he's just becoming the LS part guy, at least for us.
I don't know anyone who I'd rather buy LS parts from.
Yeah, and of course, if you missed that episode, we actually had him on back in January, beginning of January, something like that, or maybe it was December. Go back and listen to that episode. Brian is
Yeah,
like a stockpile of knowledge, like beyond us.
yeah, yeah. I guarantee you will learn something listening to him.
Man, I tell you, it's just this wiring issue with both my cars. I'm just so fed up with it. Like I was just so fed up. I was like, it takes a special breed of person to just enjoy wiring whenever it comes to cars.
Well, I
Like I
guess I'm
don't,
special.
golly, I just can't think of very many people that actually enjoy wiring and are like really really good at it. I guess the first person that comes to mind is Taylor Haney because he
Yeah,
is just like on a different level.
maybe not enjoy, but
He's good at it.
succeeds.
Speaking of Taylor Haney, that dude, man, he got lucky. Like he
Yeah,
got
I
so
mean,
lucky.
I would be buying a lottery ticket almost if I was him. The fact that his
Golly,
valves are still, I mean, it's intact. It didn't, do the typical faulty valve issue and grenade itself.
I guess for somebody that doesn't follow him, I guess you can kind of explain what happened with him.
So basically, this all happened when I was picking my blower up from him, and he was like, "Yeah, I got this like misfire." He's like, "I can't figure it out yet," and this was like before he really it just happened. And I was like, damn, man, I hope you get it figured out, And I didn't hear nothing of it for a while. And then, what was it, like yesterday or the day before he posted that?
Yeah.
He posted a video of him hammering a valve out of the head, a broken valve spring. Like, I mean, just marks on the piston from where the valve has contacted it and not actually grenaded that engine somehow. Like, it's just amazing to me that
Yeah,
it's alive.
So lucky that that valve stayed in that guide.
So that's cool to see. You know, Haney's always the guy who there's always something like if you're around him, something's always going on. You can learn something.
Man, if that happened to any other person, they'd be sheesh. Like that'd be a good bill at the shop to have that fixed.
Another day to him. He's
Yeah,
just like,
just
yeah.
yeah, that dude is on a different wavelength.
He in the fifth dimension of automotive dog. We
I
over
guess we can.
here just experiencing life in a different reality.
Dude, I'm just now learning. I don't know what you mean. I'm so far behind. I'm just now learning.
That's
I
part
don't.
of it,
I
man.
don't think I'll ever be caught up. It's just part of doing it as a
We
hobby.
all just learning as we go, you know.
Yeah. I would say wiring is just like golly. It's just one of those things that I think most the common I would say person at my skill level, maybe like a hobbyist mechanic or maybe like a lube tech is if they're doing a project, man, wiring is definitely the lowest priority just because of the existential dread of having to do it.
It ain't that bad.
I remember Cookie said the reason he hates wiring is because it's like following a wet spaghetti noodle just to find out that you have the wrong wet spaghetti noodle. I was like, yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a good way of putting it. When I can't figure out wiring, that's how I feel.
Yeah, been tracking down the same wire for like half hour just to find out
Come
I ain't
on,
in the right
man. I know
ones.
there's a short to ground somewhere.
I guess I kind of want to get in some news in the automotive space, kind of get your reactions
Yeah.
to some of this news that I've came across. So this was actually news to me that my coworker was telling me that he heard a rumor, and you can kind of tell me if you've heard the same thing, that car manufacturers are going to start phasing out the key fob and switching over to just like apps. Like you'll have a Nissan app or a Ford app, and that's what will basically act
I've
as a
heard
my
of it.
key.
Ford has Ford Pass, I think that's what they call it. Um,
Well, I know
is that what they
dating.
call it? I don't know. Like, but here's the cool thing with like apps and stuff, because like a car, you can just give me the VIN right, and if it has over the air updates, I can look at its oil life, its tire pressure, everything from the shop.
So you can literally ping a note. Well, I mean, I guess I get that with my wife's GMC Terrain. It sends me a text message whenever it either has low oil pressure or sorry, fuel low tire pressure or it's like getting ready to need an oil change. Like it does that. And I mean, this isn't new tech by no means. I mean,
Yeah,
if I pay for what is it OnStar through the Chevy MyLink, I mean, it'll let me know. It'll let me lock and unlock my car from my phone. You know, I got a
yeah.
2014 model. I mean, it's not new technology by no means, but it is kind of shocking to hear that they're, you know, maybe getting rid of key fobs because, like, I'm sitting here looking at my regular key that I still have, like, and here they're
Hmm.
talking about getting rid of key fobs. Like, I'm two steps behind over here.
I don't know how I feel about it. It's I like a physical key like that, you know.
I do too, but the amount of times that I've left my key at my desk, like I never leave my phone behind. Like that's your phone's something that like even people who don't play on their phones a lot, like my screen time ain't nothing crazy. I would say I'm on my phone less than the average person, but I don't never see myself without my phone. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
it's just something that now in this day and age, you know, it's just like it's an essential. It's just as essential as you know having your watch or your glasses on. You know. Uh, But I'm not against it. It's just like I feel like there's a lot of kinks that could come with that. Like if your phone dies, you know, you kind of be in a tight spot, or you know, like or if your phone gets like damaged or something. Like last time I messed up a phone, I dropped it in a coolant tank at work, and it didn't work. And I had to go to I had to drive to, of course, a phone store and get a new phone like that. I feel like there'd be a lot of kinks with that because I hear the Rivian. It has a similar thing, but it actually has a physical card that you put in your wallet that essentially does the same
Yeah, I've
thing.
heard of that.
And I've heard they have a lot of trouble with like valet and other drivers for whatever reason. I don't know what the issue is. Maybe it's like a valet setting on the card that isn't working properly. But
Yeah,
I
there
can't.
is valet settings on cars. I've noticed that with Fords.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just something oddly specific that they have issues with, but I just feel like with anything there's going to be issues. But whenever it comes to something like locking, unlocking, and starting your car, you almost have to have those issues resolved because that's those are pretty serious recalls to be having.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know. I think we'll see technology like that for sure coming in the future, but I don't think anyone's gonna worry about their fob for the next 5 or 10 years.
It seems like it would be easier to do that valet service with an app because you open up
Have a
your app,
valet
you've got
app.
your settings. Yeah. The valet person, they would have like a company phone that has each auto manufacturer's, app, and I don't know, it just seems like it'd be as simple as like tapping your phones together and there you go, you got access or like you said a VIN number. It seems to be a way of communicating pretty well with these vehicles.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely ways around it. I don't know. I think I think there's gonna be a lot of things we don't expect to come from technology in the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah, that caught me really, really off guard to hear that, but it makes sense though, because like I said, it's not old tech whatsoever to have remote control with your cell phone of your vehicle. I mean, we were just talking about the other earlier the fact that the C5s had heads up display. It's like
Yeah,
whenever you start putting things in perspective, there was some pretty cool tech before you expected to be seeing that cool tech. I mean, it's like my mom's Eddie Bauer Expedition. That thing got heated and cooled seats in a '03 model. Like I understand heated, but cooled, like that seems crazy for 2003. I don't know. It
yeah, I
just
think it's pretty crazy. Because I don't know, cooled seats aren't even an option in the Fitchin, and
no.
that thing's got it, and it's way
It's
older.
Isn't it so weird to see like just random car makers have these off the wall like features that like you wouldn't expect to see for years, like several years. It's just crazy to see something like that.
I don't know. I think you know what the C7 had that I haven't seen on any other car.
What's that?
That screen like that can move down. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
The screen goes down, the radio screen.
It does?
Yeah, there's a little compartment behind it.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I
Which I've
can't
never
believe you
sat
didn't
in a
know about that.
C7 either. I've
Really?
never been in. Yeah, I've never been in a
How
C7.
have we not had you in a C7?
I don't know. I was promised a ride in Smoky and never got it.
Well,
That's
you'll get a
okay.
ride in whatever we call mine.
Whenever we get yours.
Whatever we call it.
But yeah, that's something that I kind of and I've been watching a lot of like donut videos, and of course they're suckers for like the '90s and '80s body style cars.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why it's so appealing to me, but those cars that has a window inside of a window, like has the double
Yeah, I know what
windows.
you're talking
I
about.
don't know why, but I think that looks so dope. Like that just looks so '80s, and I love it.
I'm not a big fan of that.
It's just
Like the
like
DeLorean, like
I
that
like it
just I
because
don't
it's
know.
weird. I think that's why I like it. I like it because it's weird.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Uh,
Understandable.
yeah.
It's like liking double jointed people.
Oh my god.
It's weird and it's cool.
Yeah. I just can't stop looking. I guess we
Do it
could
again.
do it again. Yeah, I remember whenever there'd always be some kid that could do something weird. There'd be just like a crowd be like, "Do it again.
Yeah.
Show the teacher." Uh, Speaking of issues with like stuff that's new and coming out, I heard the actually Tesla Cybertrucks are having issues with the throttle getting stuck. Have you heard about
Really,
that?
I haven't heard about that. I heard about
Yes.
apparently rusting,
Really?
which
Already?
I don't know. Apparently,
They look like big stainless steel refrigerators. The
yeah,
stainless don't rust.
yeah. I didn't think it would. I don't know if it was real or not, but I saw something about it.
Wow. Yeah, I heard that their throttle was getting stuck and they were just ramming into stuff. I was like, holy crap.
That
There's
is crazy.
I also heard that the Teslas, if I might have done told you about this, but if you get close to them or whatever, they just automatically back off. Like it don't
Yeah,
matter if the
no,
driver's in control or not.
that's the cheat mode because you got one camp in the left lane. You just act like you're about to hit that bitch and it's gonna move.
Oh my god. They just has no choice. Like,
What's it gonna do? Get
it's
hit?
losing chicken every time. God, that's awesome. If it's camping, just kick him out.
Yeah, yeah, out the left lane. I'm tired of it. I've been in Bowling Green driving a lot here lately, and it's just like, man, the traffic on a whole nother level here
Oh
lately.
yeah, it's terrible. They were so they decided we were supposed to be off the 4th and the 5th of July because they were worried about everybody being hungover. They didn't want anybody coming in on the 5th. Well, I guess they changed their mind on that, and then they were like, yeah, well, you guys can come in late because everybody's gonna be hungover. And it's like everybody in my department's like, we got to work 9 to 5, and he's like, yeah, it's gonna let you guys sleep in. I'm like, I don't want to be nowhere near Bowling Green on either of those hours during traffic. I said, I will work my normal shift. You better
I
have this door unlocked.
think I'm about to be a target.
Like, golly, I don't see how you leave Bowling Green at 5 p.m., dude.
Oh, it's dude, Scottsville Road. I mean, it's just the worst right there,
Oh,
right by
I bet.
work.
And you
So
got to get all the way over, too, to get on the on ramp.
it's just the worst, man.
I bet. I pity you, dude. That's horrible.
It used to be fun just sitting in traffic with Tyler, and we'd just be revving and shit. All the Karens would get mad.
Oh, my God.
We
Stop
were
it.
the king of it. Yeah, they'd start yelling at us. We'd just rev even louder, like, "What do you say?"
Oh, my God. Uh, I guess speaking of like electric and all that good stuff, I actually read a headline that Toyota hybrid only models are in Australia. Like they've officially swapped over to only hybrids. They have discontinued all of their gasoline versions, like the Rav4, Camry, Corolla, all that good
Damn,
stuff. So they Australia is officially all hybrid for their Toyota
that is
cars.
crazy for that place.
Yep. So I guess this is just kind of part of Toyota's strategy to kind of, make that transition that, all auto manufacturers, of course, going to have to make at some point or another.
I mean, we'll see. I think there's still alternative routes.
I'm just happy to see that they're going to meet us in the middle with hybrid because, I mean, as we've said time and time before, the C8 really did kind of show us that, we still can have a fun sports car and it be, it meet EPA and
Yeah, I mean, there's other cars like that. I think the NSX is,
the modern one is a hybrid.
yeah, it's electric.
Oh, I did no
It's
idea.
electric and gas. Yeah.
See, it just goes to show people that are dying on the hill about don't get rid of my gas engine. There is a medium that is going to be okay. I hate I hate electric vehicles as much as the next guy, not because of just I just dislike them because I'm an enthusiast. I like the raw sound. I like feeling fast by sounding fast, but if you're an electric vehicle, of course, it's going to outperform most of the time because all-wheel drive and instant torque, but you don't get that enthusiast satisfaction of, hearing that engine shifting those gears, feeling gear shifts, which we've had this debate before in the past, but
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know.
there's nothing that we can do about it. I mean, it's going to happen. Electric's here. It's not going anywhere. I have heard though that Ford or whoever it is shut down the halted production on that big battery plant here in Litchfield, Kentucky, or Glendale maybe is where it is. I heard that because of the Ford electric vehicle crisis, they like halted these battery factories apparently, which I kind of find hard to believe that would be true, but I haven't really looked into it that much. I was kind of wondering if you heard anything about it.
I mean, I drove by there, and obviously since I've been through there, they've built more. But
Yeah,
as far as it being a Ford plant that's shut down, I haven't heard nothing about that. Ford,
right.
I mean, the Lightning sucks ass, and everyone knows it. It sells like it doesn't sell. The Mach-E's not like a hot seller, so I can see them doing that because it ain't
Yeah,
doing too hot.
I mean Ford really had it made with the S650. I've been seeing more and more of those here lately, and I have
Those are
not.
doing pretty good.
I haven't seen a Mach-E on the road. I mean, I've seen a few earlier bodies, but I haven't seen any of the newer
I mean,
ones.
a Dark Horse.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, there ain't no Mach-E yet on the 650.
I'm thinking of the electric Mustang. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the Mach-E.
Yeah, I thought I
I thought
thought
you
I've
meant Mach 1.
no, 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 no. I was saying I'm seeing like less and less Mach E's, and like the ones I am seeing are like the
I
earlier
never
body
see
style
any.
ones. Yeah, I've seen a
Earlier
few.
body, there's only one body.
Oh, they are okay. I thought they were like making them like I thought they already had a brand new body that they didn't switch to.
Nah.
Okay, thought they had a facelift to the current body style. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen. It's just like nobody's really jiving with the like I said, we're just now seeing Cybertrucks in our local area, and I've really only seen two of them. And I know one thing I've been seeing them a marketplace, that's for sure, and they ain't been selling.
Yeah, I agree. It's just who wants to buy one around here?
Yeah, and golly, they are hideous. Like they're absolutely. I don't think anybody thinks that that is a good looking vehicle.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like a 12-year-old drew it.
Also, to kind of add to the whole drama of that Tesla stuff, the guy who designed or like was head of design over the Cybertruck dude, he stepped down and out. That dude is like out of automotive everything now. I'm pretty sure. I know he for sure is out of Tesla. With the social media presence of like Elon and everything, I wouldn't be surprised if they like found him and like just gave him all kinds of crap.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Probably got death threats.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you, Bubba.
Hmm. I hate your design.
What are? Do you let your kid draw this up? I guess we can transition into our gaming topic here, or gaming topics. I've kind of got a few little scatterbrain topics. I didn't really have one tacked down particular, but I kind of wanted to talk about what we've been playing. You know, it's been a while since we kind of talked about what we've currently been playing, and I kind of wanted to talk about all the Destiny 2 that you've been playing.
Sorry, I just blanked out for a second. Can you repeat
No, you're
that?
fine. Uh, I wanted to talk about the games that we've been playing here lately,
Yeah.
and I wanted to especially hit on all the Destiny 2 you've been here and playing here lately because you've been putting in some hours on Destiny 2 here lately.
Have I?
Yeah, I mean, in the Discord, it's like you've played like 20 or something hours
Oh, how's it?
recently.
Yeah, I was about to say, where's it show my recent? Uh,
It shows. Oh, it must have reset the other day, but yeah, if you go to Discord on the activity side, it says Unique Grenade played Destiny 2 most played 10 hours this week. Like I said, last week it was like 20.
well,
I
so
don't know how much that
the
was
new
AFK,
DLC
but
just came out. No, it's not been AFK. I've been playing a lot. The new DLC just came out, and the servers were down yesterday, or um, not yesterday, Tuesday, and I wasn't home yesterday, so I literally it's the first time I've been getting to play it. But it was so packed that the servers were just fucked up. There's so many people on, it's shutting the servers down.
from what you say, it sounds like Destiny 2 is like their DLCs is where it's at if you're gonna play that game.
Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss sometimes though. But this DLC is probably the most anticipated since the release of the game.
Okay.
So it's changed up a lot, and I don't know. I almost wish they do another game in the future just for a fresh start for everyone.
I
Because
mean, Destiny 2's been out for
this,
a long time.
yeah, and this game isn't crossplay or nothing too. Is kind of what hurts it. Because if it was crossplay, it'd be so much better.
Yeah, I mean that would definitely help the servers
They're populated, but it would just bring a lot more people together. So
for real.
that's something I think they could do. I don't know. I've always been like a Halo fan too, Bungie fan.
Yeah, and that PVE, man, there's not a lot of games that let you do stuff like that. And man,
Yeah,
PVE is just so much fun. It takes a little bit of the competition out. It makes it kind of like go at your own pace, fight at your own pace. You know, like it's you're not reluctant on a team
yeah,
or
for
just
sure.
skill based matchmaking.
It's not real toxic either. Like I can just get on here and chill out, and a lot of other games I can't do that.
That's why Firefight was so much fun on
Yeah,
Halo.
it's just like Firefight, dude. It's so much fun. Firefight was OG. I ain't thought about that in forever.
Yeah, it's I would just about re-download Halo Reach just to jump back on there again. Like I don't know, I'd probably be horrible on keyboard and mouse on Halo.
I doubt it. It was originally made for keyboard and mouse,
Yeah,
and
but
controller.
I'm weird about that, man. I played Subnautica on controller back whenever I beat that game, and I tried to hop on it on Game Pass PC, and it just felt so weird. It's just like you play a game all the way through one way, and you try to. It's kind of like if you were to like play a sport. Like you got really good at a sport, and then for some reason you decided, hey, I'm gonna like play a round of golf left-handed, or like I'm gonna bat left-handed. Like it
Sounds
just,
like if I got on Black Ops 2 on controller,
yeah,
I don't
it
know, I could do that. Or I mean on keyboard and mouse. My
right.
bad.
I mean, it would feel icky, but I mean, you'd probably still be all right at it. It just wouldn't feel the same.
Man, them controller days hit different. That's all
Oh,
I'm
they
saying.
did, dude. I just like I don't even fathom how. I just remember like I would hold the controller like freaking Smeagol, like holding the ring. Like I just remember I'd always keep my index finger over Y and X. I think
Oh,
like
claw grip? Yeah.
I had a mad claw grip.
Yeah, everyone had the claw grip, bro. That's how you know you was OG with it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hit them triple YY fakies.
I just remember one time my mom came in while I was playing. She's like, "You're gonna get carpal tunnel." I'm like, "I know, but I'm gonna hit this trick shot."
I know, but watch this clip.
Get the camera.
Mom, get the cat. Ooh, baby, a triple. That's my favorite.
For real. Oh yeah, all the old sound bites, like MLG montages.
That kid hitting a triple on COD 4.
Oh my god.
Little did he know he'd be my inspiration.
Forever. Long live. So I was sick recently, as you heard in the beginning of the episode, and I don't know if you're like this, but for some reason, like, have you ever seen that movie? Is it called Inside? It's like the Disney movie where they like all the emotions or characters in the person's head.
I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, like in that movie, like you unlock like core memories that like stick with you forever. Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of how I am whenever I get sick, and like I always remember one particular thing from whenever I'm sick, and I always have go tos whenever I'm sick, and I have specific games that I like to play while I'm sick because of those core memories, and I'm wondering if you kind of have the same thing.
I can't say I do.
Really?
You're going to have to explain this to me.
Man, it's just like I get sick and I don't know. I'm a creature of pattern and a creature of habit. So I
Yeah.
always typically do the same thing
You're a
each
machinist.
time. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. It stems from being a machinist. But every time I get sick, dude, I always jump on and play Conan Exiles. I don't know why, but that's just what I be doing.
Why?
Because it was last year or year before last I had COVID, and I don't know why, but like, whenever you have COVID, you gotta be out for a while. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm home alone, nobody needs to be around me. I need to find a game to just sink some time into. My coworker was like, he's been begging me to play this game Conan Exiles, and I was like, you know what, I got plenty of time. It's on Game Pass, it's free. Oh my god, that's just that game you could literally play for hours on end, and that's exactly what I did, man.
Homie didn't play Black Ops Zombies. He played Conan Exiles.
Dude, I did, because it's just one of those games that's like so chill. Like you could literally just idle for like 12 or 14 hours. Like that's just what you can do on that game. Just have your
That's me on COD Zombies, man. Just kill some zombies, chill out.
just chill out. And let me tell you, dude, if you go to the Walmart deli and get their corn and the General Tso's chicken, that is the most bussin' sick person food ever. It don't matter if you can taste it or not. That corn is as bland as it comes. Like it's about as bland as like the what is it? Kids cuisine corn that comes in the little meals. Like this stuff, like this corn is just straight water. You are straight chewing on water and fiber. You might as well be eating a berry off a arc. That's what it feels like I'm doing.
Homie's eating straight fiber.
Literally, fiber and water. That's all that's in those kernels of corn, dude. And I don't know why,
There's
but they
no
just hit,
nutrition to it.
dude. They just like, and whenever you're sick, it don't take like for me. Whenever I'm sick, it don't take much for me to throw up, and like I got to be real careful when I'm sick because it don't take much to throw me up. And the reason I'm throwing up is because I don't have nothing on my stomach. So I'm a real cautious sick person. I got to be careful about what I put in my body. Or,
Homie said I got a trash can on standby.
dude, it do be like that. Like
Can't say I've been that sick in a long time.
I've got being sick kind of dialed in.
I
Dude,
mean,
I'm
hey,
telling you,
if you do it enough, I guess I would
uh,
too.
I used to never get sick, but as soon as my kids started going to school, it's just like she brings everything home, dude. Like the last time I got sick, I was the only one that got sick, and I don't even know how. I ain't been around nobody that's been sick. It just happened.
That's how I felt this last week. I've been like stuffy.
It's
Just
like patient zero over here. Like the virus just generated in me.
yeah, it's just like what's going on over here? Am I the start of something new?
For real. I
I'm
wanted
the
to talk
test
about,
ground.
huh?
I'm the test ground. I be feeling like half the time.
Oh my God. I wanted to talk about one more thing. Me and my coworker we're talking about horror games, and for me, horror games is kind of one of those things that like I'm kind of not good with getting scared, especially like if I'm playing
Oh,
a
I
horror
mean,
game.
I could figure that.
Oh yeah, I mean you know more than anybody, but there's especially single player games. I love watching people play, but I don't like playing myself, and apparently, there's more people out there just like me, not necessarily with horror games, but I'm kind of wondering what are some games that you enjoy watching more than you enjoy playing? Do you have games like that? Like as far as like
Mm,
watching YouTube videos of it?
the only game I ever was like that with was Daisy when I was before I had a PC. Then I got a PC and I hated Daisy.
Oh my god.
So no, I don't have any like that right now. At least I can think of.
That's the way I kind of was with Ark, because Ark didn't come out on console for a bit, and I watched this guy play it for so long, and it finally came to console, and I was like, day one, I got that. But man, there's so many games that like I would never buy, but I enjoy so much watching like all the Five Nights at Freddy's. I have played a couple of them, but it was just like I don't know, it just wasn't really as fun playing as it was watching like Markiplier or somebody play like
Yeah.
any of those horror games. That's kind of the way I am. I would much rather watch like Markiplier or somebody play than to buy it myself. It's just some of those games are like that for me. It's just a lot more enjoyable to watch someone's reaction and enjoy the gameplay at the same time than it is to play it for yourself. It's a lot more relaxed of an experience, especially for horror games where you're kind of on edge the whole time because
Yeah, I
you
agree.
ain't really got nothing to lose. Like if you freak out, I mean, the guy's still going to be playing the game.
I don't know. That's one way you look at it.
I mean, like if I freak out in game, I'm dropping the controller and I'm getting killed. Like I hope I grabbed a checkpoint.
The only game I am like that with, I guess now, is Call of Duty, just because I don't play it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, thankfully though, it looks like the next COD's going to be at least worth
I'll
taking the
probably buy
risk of
this
buying.
one. No lie, it's looking pretty good.
What'd you say?
I'm probably gonna buy this one. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, and it seems like it's actually going to be on Game Pass, but it's probably just going to be the campaign if I had to take a guess.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Which is fine. That's actually really good and refreshing to see that they are, and it's good marketing for them, letting people play the free content that is just kind of dipping your toes. Because I mean, that's a look. I wonder. I wish they would share the numbers of how many sales they got after they released Warzone, because you got to think how many sales that
Yeah.
push multiplayer. Because like you want to grind a weapon, it takes so long to grind on Warzone because you could go the whole match without even seeing anybody, without getting killed or picked off. Multiplayer, I mean, you could grind out some damn
Oh
camos or
yeah.
skins, whatever you're after,
You just
attachments.
hit shipment 24/7, and you're
Oh
done.
yeah, you're getting whatever you want.
He said, "I need diamond camo by 2 a.m."
Oh my god. But yeah, guys, that's kind of all we have for you. Just wanted to kind of jump on here and get you guys caught up, talk about some little short topics, and yeah, that's pretty much all we've got for you. Stay tuned next week. I'm trying to get a interview lined out, and if that happens, of course, you want to be here day one whenever it comes out next Friday. But with that being said, guys, we will catch you in the next one.
Baba boy.